So yeah, that's true. Progressive overload works not only in the gym. That means you can actually progressive overload other area of lives. For example, your focus, your work ethic, your stress tolerance, and things like this. It's possible to progressive overload them just like the muscles, your muscles in the gym, right? And if you don't know what a progressive overload is, it's basically you go to the gym every week consistently and you try to push through your limits of your muscles. That means you increase the reps, you increase the weight, or you slow down the tempo and things like this, right? You basically try to make your muscles you try to just lift more, right? Basically, lift more than you did before. And this is how you progress overload in the gym. And this actually applies to other area of lives. And I want to cover the first thing that I want to cover, and like the first example is stress tolerance. So basically stress, right? And I want to talk about a sales calls because they are very fucking stressful, at least for me, right? My first sales call was so fucking stressful that it's unimaginable. I was fucking stressed. But guess what? The first sales call passed. I gained experience. I managed to expose myself to more stress. This way, on my second sales call, I was less stressed. Of course, I gained experience. I knew what to expect this time, so I was a little bit less stressed. But I think one of the main reasons why I was less stressed was because I progressive overloaded my stress tolerance, right? I exposed myself to more stress. That's why I grew this muscle of stress tolerance, right? And guess what? On my first sales call, I was even less stressed. And on my fourth sales call, I was even less stressed, right? And the more stress you can put yourself in, to the more stress you can expose yourself, the better for you. Of course, the diet, this how you sleep, all of those things matter also, right? Your mindset matters, but at the end of the day, for example, if you want to hit the 100 kilo bench press, you need to do the bench press, right? You cannot just eat well, sleep well, but not do the bench press and expect to hit the 1 kilo bench press, right? You have to do the thing. At the end of the day, you have to do the thing. And for example, in this example, you have to expose yourself to the stress if you want to be more tolerant, right? Of course, there's a lot of more things that come into this, but this is one of the main things that you can do to actually, be able to resist more stress and be under more stress, right? Just expose yourself to more stress under longer time, right? It will be hard, but it works, right? And the second example is focus/work ethic, right? When I started my journey, trust me, I wasn't able to work more than 4 hours. I wasn't able to work more than 4 hours a day, right? No matter how much time I had this day, how much motivation I had, I just could not get past those 4 hours work days, right? Of course, it was basically because I wasn't trying hard enough. My work ethic was horrible. But guess what? I tried to push through my limits. I tried to progressive overload my work ethic and the time that I spent focused working. And guess what? Over time, I was able to do 6-hour work days. Then 7-hour work. Oh my god. It's supposed to say work days. I was able to do 7 hours, and then I was able to do 8 hours and more, right? For example, now I'm working for a little bit more than 5 hours now, but it's mainly because I had school today. I was in school for 4 hours, so I have time constraints, but I still try to work as much as I can, right? I still try to push through my limits when it comes to working, my the amount of effort that I put in and the amount of hours that I put in, right? Because this is how you progress, this is how you master the things, this is how you make money at the end of the day, right? So you remember, progressive overload works not only in the gym, it works also in other area of lives, but you just need to push hard enough. You need to put this just like in the gym, you put your muscle under the stress. you need to put this specific thing under more stress, right? You need to expose yourself to this. You need to achieve failure. Okay, no, this doesn't make sense, but yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. Use my advice. I hope it helps. And anyways, I wish you all a amazing day.